it recorded? Why is it not showing me it's recording? Skype.
It says you're recording.
Oh, well, that's gonna be all recorded. Cool. All
That's
right,
it.
we're here with Alex. First confession of the season. Hello, Alex. First things first. What are your thoughts on this game so far?
It's gonna be interesting. I think the tribe splits are fascinating because I feel like there's a lot of people on the other tribe that would work together. And but it's interesting because I feel like I could have worked with them, but I'm on this other tribe, so I kind of have to just go through until I get to, I guess, merge. But besides that, our tribe seems to be doing pretty good. I think we're all getting along relatively well. I've been chatting with everyone, trying to keep, socially up to date, not be like the most inactive one in the easy first boot. So I think it's going pretty well so far.
Speaking of first boot, is there anyone on your tribe you are thinking of if you do go to the recycling bin, you are voting for?
Right. Okay, so I'll try to work backwards. So I definitely don't want to vote for Jesse or Thomas because they're the two I feel I could do the most damage with in this game. Gianna, Gianna and Susie, I think at this point are just two people that I don't think would vote for me, so I wouldn't want to vote them out. Corey hasn't been the most active, but I do want to work with him. I'm forgetting. Oh, Lauren, probably another situation, although she did vote me out in a previous game, and I'm not trying to say that to hold any grudges. I'm mostly saying that to be okay, she can she has the ability to talk nice to people, at least she the ability to talk nice to me and then vote me out later and not really seem to feel remorseful about it. So that's something I'll have to watch out for. So that leaves Jonah and Lewis, who I think would probably be where my vote goes towards. It's a little tough because I'm trying to form those bonds with both of them already, but if I have to vote one of them out, I will. So probably one of them. I'm gonna have to talk to people more, but not float anyone's names until if we end up going to tribal, which is not gonna happen because I'm going to a mall just to get this freaking stuff for the scavenger hunt. And guess what? All malls in New Jersey are closed on Sundays, so I gotta drive to New York. So nobody could say I'm not doing what's best for our tribe here.
Fun fact, the Freehold Raceway Mall in Freehold, New Jersey is actually open on Sundays. But you're probably farther than that.
Which mall?
The Freehold Raceway Mall in Freehold, New Jersey. And that's probably an hour away from you.
I believe it is, yes.
Anyways, what are your thoughts on the first twist?
The first twist. This is the captain twist?
Captain twist.
Yeah, that seems pretty interesting. I think we made a good choice in Gianna because I feel like she is someone that could still be seen as someone that people would want to follow, but also as somebody that others wouldn't necessarily see as a threat. So I feel like if we do win, there would be a good number of people that be like, oh yeah, we can tell Gianna this because she might not do anything with it. I guess the hope would be that if she finds out information, then she'll tell us, and then we do the good stuff. Although, what am I saying? Gianna can she can talk to anybody. She's good at that. So I feel like we made a good choice, and I'm very curious to see excuse me, who their captain is.
All right. Alex, give us a. I know you kind of mentioned it in the first question, but give us a trust list. Who do you trust the most, and who do you trust the least? The list. Who do you trust the least?
Okay, I'm gonna say Thomas and Jesse at the top right now. When I called Thomas, he was like, "Oh, you're like the first person that's like actually reached out and wanted to call," which is like music to my ears. I love when I hear that in games because if I'm the first one that they're calling, then it's gonna put them in the back of their heads of, oh, they care the most to reach out to me, especially because it was like last night. Like I thought people were gonna be calling on night 0, but they didn't. And then as far as Jesse goes, one of my favorite things in games is directly working with the people that I played with before, but wasn't working with in that game. So obviously, me and Jesse played Applause. We were like the basically the point we decided to start working together. Jesse and I got voted out back to back, so we had no time to do that. But in this case, I think we have like the potential to do that.
Thank you, Heather, for doing that. An applause.
Right. Anyway.
So,
Oh,
just to clarify,
yes.
who's Thomas?
Is that Tommy?
Okay, Tommy.
Sorry. Okay. I think his name showed up as Thomas on like Zoom.
Makes sense.
And that's kind of funny. Yeah, I think I trust Chris the most, and it's like nobody. Okay, so probably those two at the top right now, and then I think the next level would be people that I have played with before or I know of, so they wouldn't want to vote me out. Like I'm always of the idea that I don't want to play Friendviver. However, if other people are going to play small versions of Friendviver and not vote me out because we played a game together before, I'm not necessarily gonna object to that. So with that in mind, the 3 others that I've like played with before, or I guess the 4 others that I've played with before, and or have like been in contact with are Gianna, Lauren, Corey, and Susie. Probably in that order. Susie scares me though. Like I know Susie makes her opinions like very, very clear about what she wants, which is helpful, but also it's like if you get on her bad side, she will let you know and like will stop at nothing to get you out. So that, and then that leaves Lewis and Jonah. It's not that I don't like trust them right now. It's just um, like I just haven't talked with them enough to know where they stand, like from a game perspective. This is why I hate Survivor games, because you can't trust anyone until after the first tribal. In Big Brother, it's like, okay, you can trust at least some people because you won't go on the block or everyone will vote a certain way the first time. So I mean, you just can't do any of that. So I'm just gonna have to resort to like keeping up on calls with everyone. I've been trying to, call the people that I want to establish those bonds with the most. We'll just see what happens from there.
Cool. All right. So, what the first challenge is a scavenger hunt. What are your thoughts on the challenge so far, and how do you think your tribe is going to do?
I think we're doing pretty good right now. I know that it's kind of stressful because I know some people will like to save their stuff till the very end, so it's like, oh, this person hasn't put in anything, and then they put in like 75% at once, which is like nice. But as I'm looking at the like score or the items sheet and like stressing out about who has their things in or not. Like somebody could already have taken pictures of those. But I think we're doing pretty good so far. I do like this as a first competition just from like a game perspective because I feel like I myself am pretty good at it, and I feel like this is a really good one to collaborate on as far as like, oh, if you're trying to look for this thing, go to this store or something like that. And B, it's really easy to see who did the most and who did the least, just based on like the number of green boxes. So if we end up losing and the first vote out is purely based on like who did the least amount of work in the challenge, it would be very easy to see that and to go down that route. So I think we're doing pretty good, and I would very much enjoy putting in the most and just seeing what happens. I guess there's always the possibility of like uh, uh whoever puts in the most stuff gets an advantage because I've seen that before. No, we'll see.
Right. I have a comment from the VL.
Love it. Okay.
Tell him to get the package I sent before it gets stolen. From yours truly, your girlfriend.
Yeah. The package that she sent. Well, okay, I don't think it came yet. Because she bought it like Friday. Did it come yet? Okay, I'm gonna have to check on that then. Oh my gosh! For reference, we like buy each other like anniversary gifts on Friday, which is our anniversary. So hers might have already come, which is nice. Appreciate that.
All right. A couple more questions. Actually, scratch that. I don't have any more questions.
Wow. What a build-up.
Yeah, and I have one problem is I can't come back to the call. So, with that being said, do you have any last minute comments or anything you'd like to add to finish off your confessional?
Um. I don't think so. I think I'm good. I think I'm good for now.
Awesome. You're gonna have to end the call.
Okay.
I can't. I'm trying to.
Actually, just before I do, is it like I still have to watch the like opening night call? Is this like one confessional per round basically?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Um, and then I feel like I got another question, but I don't remember. So I'll just leave it at that. Oh, can you check my? I don't know where you are in like checking things. And it's like totally fine if you haven't already. Can you check my stemless wine glass? Because I don't know if that counts. And if it doesn't count, I'll just have to find one at the mall.
I was about to let you know it does not count.
Okay, cool. Then I'll try to find one later.
All right.
Cool. See you later.
The
You Canadian. Private message to him. I said, "Stuff me, Daddy." Stuff me. Regular bingo. G46. Balls. B5. What if I don't want a B5? Well, maybe a B6. Oh. I-16. I-21.
How do I kick you from the call?
Okay.